Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, today it is June 8th, 2020. Pacific time it is 12:50 p.m. And today we will explain the custom products. And today there is too much information to explain, and so we need to speed up our explanation. And after we finish today's talk about products, and we will explain some key information about how to join Heshoutang. And because all the detailed information has been published on the website, so we will not explain how to join us completely, but we just explain the key information of that, and also we will explain how to find the articles link about how to join us, so you can read the information about how to join us on the website articles. Let's start today's explanation for the products. In fact, we have repeated many times, like Heshoutang Natural Health product, Heshoutang Natural Health system is not like any other health system, and we are trying to use the limited symptoms of the human body to connect with the diagnosis concepts, and with the diagnosis concepts we we get the conclusion about the health plan rules, and with the health plan rules we connect the related formula for the health plan rules. In fact, people also can buy the symptoms to products, and we called dictionary that the translation questionnaire or translation symptoms to products or to the formulas. So this simple way is a key. It's a key for people to know how to use Heshoutang Natural Health system. And for the products, and a second. I want to use this whiteboard to explain. It's too, the light is not so good. Okay, right now it's fine. In fact, for the products before, we have explained the properties of the products, and the properties of the product, it includes the temperature properties, and it includes the taste properties. And in fact, the temperature properties is very, very important. For the temperature properties, the product, the Heshoutang products have, it is like the uh, core core property, and warm property, and cold property, and hot property, and neutral property, neutral property. In fact, for the temperature, oh, okay, for the temperature properties and of cotton products, there are four. There are five. The cool, and warm, cold, and hot. Cold and hot. Huh. The last one is neutral. And also for the people's problems, especially we should we should get the conclusion that this kind of people, the body property, it is cold or it is hot, At least we should know the people's body property, it is cold or hot. And if the people's body is cold, we should use warm or hot property products for the people who have cold problems. You know, for the warm and hot formulas, and it is a major formula what we will use for the people who have the cold property body situations. And sure, assistant we can combine with cool or neutral. But generally, we cannot use code property formulas. We cannot use code property formulas for the people who have the code problems. This is no. This is the rule when we're using the product, when we're using the formulas for the people's problems. And for the people who have heart problems, who have heart problems, generally we will use cool. Or the cold formulas as the major formulas for working on the hot problems. And we can combine with the warm or the neutral formulas to work on the people who have hot problems. But generally we will not use hot formulas to work on the hot problems. Generally no. If you use the code formulas, for the code problems, it looks like you will put the snow on ice. So if you use the code formulas for the people who have code problems, it looks like you put the snow. It looks like on ice. This means the people's code problems will become worse or will become more serious with your plan. And if you put If you use the hot formulas, if you use the hot formulas for the people who have the hot problems, and it looks like you put the oil on fire. It looks like you put the oil on fire, and this will make people the problems more worse also. So that is why we see you can use the untargeted product. You can use the products. Yeah, you can use the products that is not so exact focus on the people's problems, but you cannot use the property who the property of the formula which is the same as the people problems for the people. Hot for hot, like you put oil on fire, right? Cold for cold. Cold, you put the cold formula on the cold problems. Looks like you put snow on ice. If you use the formula which is not exact formulas for what people need, but the property are opposite, the people could have the results that slower, but it is not worse. You understand what I mean? But if you used the formula property, which is the same as the people's problems, and the people problem will be worse. So this is the basic rules. This is very important rules for you to use the formulas for the people. That is why we need individualization house. That is why we need you pass the examination. That is why we need you master the system so you can use the correct property. You can use the correct property formulas for the correct patients. And then you will not get issues, and you will get more satisfaction rate from them. You can help the people better. So that's why it is very important. So for the products, when we describing the product, we will tell what this formula property it is. The property of the product. It is cool, warm, cold, hot, neutral. Another kind of description when we describe our products, it is the power. The power. Okay, let's go another page. When we describe our products, another kind of description is about the formula power. For the power, we classified several kinds below. The first one is strong power. The second kind, it is less strong power. The third kind of is peaceful power. peaceful power. The power means the strength, and the power level, it can, for any kind of property, the temperature property products, whatever it is warm, whatever it is hot, whatever it is cold, whatever it is cool, whatever, even it is neutral, okay, whatever. But sure, mostly the strong power, you know, the strong power, and it will like the hot or cold formulas. But anyway, so the power means the strength, and this kind of the power levels, it is used for describing the formulas. Whatever this formula is peaceful, whatever this formula is warm, whatever this formula is hot, whatever this formula is cool, whatever this formula is cold, even it's neutral temperature properties. And we will use the strong power, less strong power, the peaceful power to describe this formula strings. Generally, for the generally for the formulas like we see, it is peaceful power. It's peaceful power. If this formula has peaceful power, generally this formula can be taken by everybody. So peaceful power formulas can be taken by everybody generally. Uh-huh. Whatever the people who have, whoever have the serious problems, whoever has not serious problems, whoever is healthy, even for the normal people, they can use the peaceful formulas. They can use the peaceful formula products for doing the maintenance. For doing the maintenance. Strong power formula. It is it is only used for emergency, or it is only used for some certain period of time. This kind of certain period of time in Heshoutang natural health system, if we mark this formula, it is strong power. Generally, it cannot be used over 3 months. Generally, no, not over 3 months. Not over 3 months. Generally. And also, generally, the strong power formulas. If you want to use it for over 3 months, you have to do the strict or serious diagnosis or checking for the people's health to see if he need to continue this formula or not. For less strong power, it is in between. Less strong power, it is in between. But generally, if the people's problems are gone, right? Less strong power, you don't need to use it anymore. Also, you can use the peaceful power for doing the maintenance. So this is about the power levels, key information we want to explain. Another thing is what? For Heshoutang natural health system, we have almost 40 formulas products. Among those 40 formula products, there are some cold, there are some hot. There are some strong power, there are some peaceful power. There are some is for clean, there are some is for breaking circulation, there are some is for removal phlegm, right? There are some is for energy replenishment. In Heshoutang natural health system, in Heshoutang natural health system, we never forget, we never forget, we never forget what? We never forget energy, energy, replenishing. We never forget about this because because if the people want to really get recovery, the finally to decide if the people can recover or not, it is people's energy. It is people's energy. This kind of energy, including the water energy, and fire energy. When you clean, when you improving the energy flow, right? When you improving, when you smoothing the energy flow, when you breaking the circulation, when you clean, when you remove the phlegm, when you clean the hot or fire toxin, when you clean the hot definite toxin, all those kind of formulas will consume your body energy to work for what? For cleaning, for removing, for breaking, for smoothing. It is they are consuming the energy of the clients of the human body. When it is consuming the energy, you have to consider not make the people very weak, or in another way, for the cleaning, for the removing, for the breaking, for the smoothing. This kind of method is for consuming. They will consume the people energy, right? In another way is if you only use this kind of formulas, especially in longer time, it will make people weak. It will make people weak. It will make people weak. If the people are weak, even though you improve the people's circulation, you remove the phlegm, you cleaned the hot definite toxin, and these kind of problems can come back again because the people's body energy is not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. That is why in Heshoutang natural health system, for safety, when we using strong formulas, when we use the cold or hot formulas for doing clean, for doing the removal, we will combine the energetic formulas, whatever, like nature, fire, water, Macy's balance, long fire, long water, hard pill, etc. Asthma plus. So those kind of energetic pills, energetic formulas is very important for people recovery. It is just like what? If the people at the beginning, for the problems, for the people who have this kind of problems, at the beginning, you can use the consuming energy formulas, more dosage, more doses, more. And but at the same time, when you're combining the energetic formulas, you can make it less dose than the clean than the formulas which consuming the people energies, which consume people energies. But after the strong formulas for clean, for breaking the circulation, for clean the toxin of the body, after they almost finish its task, and as the body improving, and you should reduce the dosage for clean, for breaking, for detox of the body, and you should increase the dosage for the energetic pills, energetic formulas. Finally, if all the problems gone, you can only use the energetic formulas to do the maintenance for some time. So this is another kind of key points when you using the Heshoutang natural health products. It is considering people's energetic situation. How to tell? How to tell people's energy situation? You should from time to time to ask the people if they feel tired or not, if they feel weak or not, if you feel like fatigue or not, if they feel like weak, exhausted or not. This kind of question for asking the people's energy feelings, and you can know, oh, the people's energy situation is still good. It's okay. We can keep using the formulas for cleaning, for removal. If the people resist, oh, recently I feel really tired. I no energy. I no energy to talk even. I no energy to walk. You must pay attention to about this. This will remind of you that you should reduce the dosage. You should reduce the dosage of the formulas which consume the people's energy, and you should increase the dosage of the energetic formulas. And another kind of information for here, it is like we always consider people's stomach situation. It's the same meaning that we pay attention to people's energy levels. Because of what? Because the stomach, the stomach, the stomach or the SS system, it will digest, it will gain, absorb the nutrients and energy from the food. And it is the major way for the normal people to get the nutrients and the energy from the food and then supply to the body. Generally, if the people have the strong, the good SS system, whatever other problems people have, and they can easily get recovered. It is because the stomach can keep supplying the enough energy for the problems recovery, for the body recovery. So anyway, the energy is very, very important. The energy, every Heshoutang members, every Heshoutang people, when you dealing with the people's health, you have to remember this kind of rules. This kind of rules. You have to know the people's energy situation. You have to watch the people's energy situation all the time, and then your plan will be safety. Your plan will be effective. Your plan will be popular. Popular. So this is about energy attention. We can see the energy attention right here. Energy attention point. How to pay attention to energy. I explained already, okay? Energy attention. You need attention. The next is what? The next is about Heshoutang products dosage. Dosage or dose? Let me check. Give me a second. I think it is dose, not dosage. Mm. I think it's dose, DOSE, or dosage. It's almost same thing. It's almost the same thing. It's almost the same thing, but dose and dosage. So anyway, dose or dosage. Dosage. You know, in fact, the last time we explained about Heshoutang formulas, Heshoutang products, dosages, doses. And there are four kind of doses or dosages in Heshoutang natural health products. The first one, it is normal or regular. The first one is normal or regular dose or dosage. It is about 3 pills per time, twice daily. We mark this like this. If this formula like they need tick before the meals, like what? 3 generally like a key example, like RN, right? RN is shorted, is abbreviation for renal nature, like RN, right? 3, right? If it is before meals, like before breakfast and dinner, it is the way we will write on our management system. It is standard writings for us. For this kind of writing, in other company or in other institutes, what it means, we don't care. But in our system, like RN, to write the recommendations, right? RN, regular dosage or normal dosage, 3, before breakfast and dinner. This means 3 before breakfast, 3 before dinner. This is the way to write. You know, our management system is complete. We will start use it after 15, after the examination done, okay? And when you're doing the recommendations in the system, you should write like this way. And it doesn't mean like 3 pills per time, 3 times daily. No. It is other companies' way to read this. Our way is this: 3 before breakfast, 3 before dinner. Okay. Sure, if after you should see after. Later we will explain generally what kind of formulas it should be taken before, what kind of formula it should be taken after. It is for next point we will explain. The second, it is the bigger dosage. bigger dosage. The bigger dosage, it is 3, 3, 3, like this. It is bigger dosage. As I said, Heshoutang formulas, Heshoutang capsules, it is 500 milligrams per capsule. If 3, right, it is 6 capsules per day, 6 capsules per day times 500 milligrams, it is 3 grams. 3 grams per day, right? 3 for bigger dosage, it is 4.5 grams per day. 3 grams, 4.5 grams is good. The quantity is good. If you take the one formula, 3 grams, 4.5 grams in your body every day, your body must have changes. 3 grams is a lot. It's a lot. Okay. 3, like we still can use RN, renal nature, right? Renal nature, 3, before breakfast, before lunch, before dinner, like this. You need to write like this way, so we will know. Oh, this is 3 capsules before breakfast, 3 capsules before lunch, 3 capsules before dinner. So this is the way to write. The third kind of dosage, it is double dosage. Double dosage, it is 4. It is 4. 4. It is double dosage. Double dosage. 4, we still can use RN. Renal nature. RN 4 before what? Before breakfast, before lunch, before dinner. If where it is? Okay, sorry. Before, it is renal nature, 4 capsules before breakfast, 4 capsules before lunch, 4 capsules before dinner. Write like this way. Or if the people doesn't care when you will take more capsules, but they want to take less times, they can take, for the double dosage, it has like a 6 before breakfast, before dinner. Right like this way. The first one is maintenance. Maintenance dosage. The maintenance dosage, it is 2. The same thing. 2 before, like RN, right? 2 before breakfast and dinner, right, like this. So there are 4 kind of dosages for you to use. Heshoutang products. Generally, for the bigger or the double dosage, we will use for the people who are emergency or who want to get the fast results. Fast result, you can use the bigger or the double dosage. You can use the bigger or the double dosage. For the bigger or the double dosage, it's used for the emergency. Or it will be used for the people who want to get the fast results. And this kind of big or double dosage, if you want to use it, you must be sure. You must be sure your diagnosis is correct. You must be sure about it. Must be sure about your checking. We see your checking. The checking results is correct. You must be sure about that. You must be sure your checking results are correct. Otherwise, you do not use double dosage. You do not use even the bigger dosage. Because if this double or big dosage you use, but your plan is wrong, like you use cold for cold, use hot for hot, it will be a problem. You can use the normal dosage to test if you're not sure. If you are not sure, you have to consult your teacher. If your teacher do not be sure, also, if your teacher does not sure, also ask the higher level. Ask a higher level to be sure what kind of formula is correct for that. You understand what I mean? And also, for the maintenance dosage, it is used for the people who the problems almost gone, and then use the maintenance dosage for doing maintenance sometime. Or we can use the maintenance dosage for the people who the problems gone. Or we can use it for the children, for child. Babies, we explained last time already. They cannot swallow the pills. For the usage of the Heshoutang formulas, or the formula, besides this is oral classifications for you how to use. For some problems, we also can break the capsules and use the powder only. Whatever this kind of powder will be used for the children, and put the powder into the milk. So it's for the babies, no, for the children to drink the milk. That's fine. Another thing is you can use this kind of powder on the problems like ulcers. The ulcer on the skin, right? Even for the tumor. You can break the capsules and put the powder on. And for the people who have the vaginal problems, before we also said you can input the capsules, whole capsules. Generally, you can put 2 or 3 or 2 or 4 into the vagina, bottom of the vagina, to help like people have the womb problems, people have the vagina itchy problems, something like this. In the Heshoutang, please be sure the Heshoutang, the capsules is easily to be melted, to be resolved. It's easy. It's easy. So you can put it in. It can be melted very soon, in just some minutes, and then the powder will be released out. Because we Heshoutang products is using the plant capsules, the vegetable capsule shells. It's good. It's good. So this is about the dosage. Right now, we need to explain the point like what? Like what? It is for when you should take the formulas, like before or after. Generally, there are several rules. Generally, if the formula is very strong, if the formula is strong power, if the formula is strong power, you should take it after meals. If the strong formula is very strong, you should take after meals. Because if the formula is very strong, generally the stomach will not accept it, or your stomach will feel discomfort, especially when your stomach is empty. It's empty. So it's a strong power formulas. Empty stomach will have some noise, generally, or possibly not. Okay, it is just possible. It is not 100%. It is not 100%. Okay. Generally, so that's why we see generally strong power formulas you're taking after meals, because the strong power formula possibly will make your stomach upset. To avoid this, take after meals with the food to protect your stomach, and then the strong power will not make your stomach upset. This is general, okay? This is not 100%. This is just some people. Second is what? Cold or hot formulas. Cold or hot formulas. Generally, they are taken after meals. It is the same thing. Because the cold and hot formulas, it will make your stomach upset, possibly also. Possibly. Not 100%, okay? This is not 100%. This is just possible. Some people's stomach is very strong. Whatever they take before, after, doesn't matter. So it is just the general advice. General advice. If the formula is cold or the hot, it is after meals. With the food to protect your stomach. To protect the stomach. The third one. The third one. Generally the cool or the warm. Generally, cool or warm or the neutral. Neutral. Peaceful. This is for temperature, right? This is for temperature. Cool, warm, neutral. Generally, those kind of formulas you can take. Remember, you can, right? Here, it is you can. You can take before meals. You can take it before meals. This means you can take after meals also, right? So for cool, warm, or neutral formulas, you can take before meals. You can take after meals also. The first one. The first one. For the peaceful power formulas, generally you can take, remember here also, you can take before meals also. Even for the less strong. For the less strong power, you can take it. You can take it before meals. Okay? Oh. You can take it before meals. The five. For the people, generally, for the people who have the problems in the upper body, like what? Throat problems, like LL system problems, like throat problems, nose problems, head problems, the shoulder problems, the chest problems, the heart problems, something like this. So the problems in the upper body, you can take it after meals. Generally, for the people who have the problems in the upper body, you can take the products after meals. For the problems in the lower body, generally, you can ask people to take the products before meals. Interesting, right? Yes, interesting. But this is the way how to use the Heshoutang product. There is some people who ask, if the product is cold, if the product, maybe the people will ask question, if the product is cold, right? But the people has lower body problems, what they will do? Generally, so I explain the rules 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Generally, the follower rules No, the later rules, like 5 or 6, these kind of rules will follow before. Like if the people, the product is cold, but the people have the problems in the lower body, they still need to take after meals, because the immunity protection, product protection, no, the immunity protection is first important. It's first important. So you need to mix. You need to know how to mix these kind of rules, how to combine these kind of rules for generating the plans for the people. So problems in the lower body generally it is before meals. You can take it. Why before meals? Because before meals, the capsule genes are in the lower body, and after you take the food, this means the formulas will work for the lower body mainly. Okay, but anyway, for the reasons maybe you no need to understand, but you just remember it. That's all. Problems in the upper body after meals, problems in the lower body before meals generally. But if the product is cold or it's hot, and the problems is in the lower body, you still need to take after meals for protection generally. Okay. Generally, for the formulas, what we will use for one people for one time, not over 5. Not over 5 products for people. Not over 5 formulas. Not over 5 kind of products for people. Generally, we use 2 or 3 mainly. 2 or 3 mainly we will use for the people. Because why? Why not over 5? Because firstly, if you give the people too many products, too many formulas, this will increase. It will increase the people's cost. And there are many people they cannot afford for that. The secondly is if according to your analysis, why we do not use over 5? Firstly, because of the cost. Firstly, because of cost. It will increase the people's cost. There are many people cannot afford it. Secondly, if you can only use 6 or 7 formulas to deal, this means you not master the natural health system. Because there are many formulas, they working on almost the same thing. So you can just use 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. So you should learn the current natural health system carefully. So second is, if you use over 5, this means you not master the system. We can use 2 or 3 mainly. Even sometimes we use 1. You understand? Sometimes we just use 1 with big double dosage. People get good results. You feel me? The third is what okay happened. Hey. The second is not over 5, okay? Not over 5. If over 5, the cost, many people will not afford it. Second is this means you not master the corporate natural health system. Okay. The third one is what? The third one is for any people, when it come to visit you, you should focus on their major problem first. Major problem first. Major problem first. Because when the people complaining the major problems, you focused. You focused. Somebody is hacking our system. Look, I'm not here. So, oh my God, by now already. Too many information to explain. So we need to focus on people's major problems. When you focus on people's major problems, if the people's major problems by even like 1 or 2 formulas to improve, maybe his any other problems possibly be relieved too. So for focusing on the major problems, what people have, this will not also not use so many formulas. No, actually not. 2 or 3 is we often to use. 4 less, 5 very less. 1, some yes, we use 1 formula also. You understand? So this is about Heshoutang products basic key points before you study the products, before you use the natural health system. You should know. This is very important for you to how to use Heshoutang products correctly. And from tomorrow, we will start to explain the products one by one. When we're explaining the products one by one, we will explain the abbreviation also. In give example like renal nature, abbreviation is RN. Blood detox, abbreviation is BD. We will explain this also. We will explain the temperature of every formulas. We will explain like the power strings of every formulas. And we will explain what this formulas is designed for. That is, this formulas focus. So this is the information what you should know about Heshoutang products, and then you can use it correctly for the people. And for now, we want to explain like how to join Heshoutang. But I want to end this live broadcast. I want to open another live broadcast so we can use different topics to describe. Okay. So right now, it's not finished. Well, later we will on the second live broadcast for today about how to join us. I will do the pre for the people. Okay. So it is just like a middle break, but we need to end this live broadcast, and we will restart. Another live broadcast. So I think in 5 minutes, we will come back. Okay, in 5 minutes or maximum in 10 minutes.